Hey, how's it going? This is a weird suit, right? This game actually has a lot of weird suits in it. However, weird suits are not the topic of today's video. In fact, we will be talking about the best suits in Spider-Man 2. So today, I'll be going over my top 20 best suits in the game, 10 for Miles and 10 for Peter. And a quick little note before we jump into it, you should know that there's well over 200 suits in this game if you include all the color variations that some of the suits come with. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. Alright, starting us off at number 10 for Peter is the Spider Noir suit. The Into the Spider-Verse version, that is. If you ask me, there was no other option for the Spider Noir design in this game. The first game also had a Spider Noir suit, but this one, undefeated. The trench coat and the hat, you can't go wrong, bruh. And on top of all that, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have this cool Rubik's Cube animation. And at number 10 for Miles, we got the Miles Morales 2020 suit. I think my favorite part about this suit is the digital mask and the jacket. They just go together really well. I think my only gripe about it is that it doesn't really feel like a Spider-Man outfit. It feels more like a Red Hood or something from like DC Batman type stuff. But I just think the overall design of it is cool, not necessarily the Spider-Man aspect. And speaking of the Spider-Man aspect, that brings us to our number 9 suit for Peter, which is the web suit. This is kind of a double entry because I'm talking about both the red version and the black symbiote version. The biggest thing for me here is probably the nostalgia factor. I'm 26, so like watching the OG Spider-Man movies in the movie theater, it was undefeated back then. Nothing was cooler than Spider-Man. So essentially for me, it's like reliving my childhood, but in greater definition, because 2002 had pretty shit CGI. At number 9 for Miles, we got the Family Business suit. This suit seems a bit more serious, more stealthy, more assassin-like. I like that. This suit gave me like a villain vibe. I like villain vibes. I always found myself wearing this suit when I had a stealth mission to do or just wanted to go about something like a spider ninja. At number 8 for Peter, we have the Advanced Suit 2.0. This is pretty much the first suit you get in the game, honestly, but specifically this black and red variant. It looks really good, like one of the best ones in the game. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. They just improved on the advanced suit from the first game, changing some of where the accents are at. And overall, I just think it looks way better. Just one slight downside to the suit. In certain lighting, it looks kind of pinkish, but it's hard to notice most of the time. At number 8 for Miles, we got the Shadow Spider suit. This is actually one of the suits you get for pre-ordering the game. I don't have the deluxe edition or whatever it is, so I only have the extra pre-ordered suits, but this, again, one of the best ones in the game. Definitely worth the pre-order. This suit really shines the most when you're gliding through the city. I mean, like the cape is fire. Makes you look like Batman. I don't know whose idea on the dev team it was to add this wingsuit, but give that man a raise. The biggest raise you can give him. At number 7 for Peter, we got the 2099 suit worn by Miguel O'Hara. When we were kids, this was the greatest suit of all time. No denying. Greatest thing we had ever seen. Now, over time, it's a little bit older these days, so we've gotten used to it. Still, very fire. And with this new black and red variant, again, it goes up there in the greatest suits of all time. And not unlike Peter, at number 7 for Miles, we got 2099 suit as well. I like this suit a little bit more than Peter's 2099 suit. I think it's the hood in the red, white, and blue color scheme. Screams America. We do love America. Also like the glowing eyes. It's a cool touch. I feel like Miles has a lot of outfits in this game that have a hood. I don't know what the dev team thinks about Miles and wanting to have a hood on all his suits. I mean, it's cool. Like, it fits his character, but like, why? At number 6 for Peter, we got the classic black suit. There's quite a few versions of the symbiote suit in this game, but nothing better than the classic. I don't know, maybe it's the shine or just the spider logo or even the white square on the hands. Something about it is just the best. Sometimes simpler is better. I also like that when you're swinging around the city in any version of the symbiote suit, the webs aren't actually webs, it's symbiote goo. Although when you're in combat and you use the actual symbiote abilities, they're still white. This is because obviously at the end of the game, Peter gets the anti-venom suit, which is the white symbiote goo, but I wish when you switched the suit that they made him go back to black. But don't let that stop you from embodying your inner Black Air Force energy. Just go ahead and kidnap some civilians. Take them on the greatest ride of all time. Alright, and number 6 for Miles. This ain't really a Spider-Man suit, it's essentially just the Black Panther suit, but it's fire, is it not? Look at it. Wakanda forever, bro. To really get the maximum effect out of this fit though, you gotta go pay our boy Chadwick some respects. We owe it to him. However, I am a child, and this wasn't enough for me, so I tried to do it upside down, and a fair warning, if you do this, it's just gonna completely glitch your game, like completely break it to the point where you have no choice but to reload your last save. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell's going on here. And you're probably wondering, yeah, what if you switch to Peter? Peter is not safe. If you switch to Peter during this is what happens. Yeah. Anyway, back on track. At number 5 for Peter, we have the Iron Spider armor. And this one in particular is a lot like Iron Man's armor, and I think this is designed by Tony Stark in the comics. Tony Stark might actually be my favorite Marvel character, honestly, so this outfit really speaks to me. I really like that it's armor and the Iron Man color scheme is cool. There's also a matte black and gold variant. This one, I don't know if I like it more than the original, but the matte black makes the gold pop. Like Miles' Shadow Spider suit from earlier, this one really shines when it's in the air. Having the repulsor beams on your feet and hands really makes you look like Iron Man. And like I said, I like Iron Man a lot. This shit slaps harder than a power slap champion. Coming in at number 5 for our boy Miles, we have the classic suit. Now this is obviously a color swap of his classic suit, but this fits better for me. I like Spider-Man's mask being red. I feel like it fits better, and I know this is Miles and it looks more like a Peter fit, but I think this one works for Miles. I like when they match. My only gripe is that the logo on the back should be white. I know they're trying to defer him from Peter, but like black on black doesn't really work. Next up, at number 4 for Peter, we have the hybrid suit. This is the suit Peter wears in the latest MCU Spider-Man movie, No Way Home. That might be why I like this suit a lot. I absolutely love that movie. It's amazing. But I always like black and red on Spider-Man. I think black and red should be Spider-Man's main colors, and the gold accents, chef's kiss, perfect. Maybe it's because I'm used to seeing these suits in live action, but whenever I wear them, I feel like this is the most realistic Spider-Man suit. Like, if Spider-Man was a real life person, I feel like this is the suit that he would wear. Up next at number 4, we got the track suit for Miles. Specifically the red and blue version with this like silver accent on it. Like I said earlier, some of Miles' suits seem like they might fit Peter better, but just because Miles isn't the main Spider-Man doesn't mean he can't have the main Spider-Man colors. I really like the silver on this. I thought white might have been better, but the silver webbing and silver accents really make this suit pop. The only downside to this suit is that if you're a dumbass like me, sometimes I try to use Peter's abilities and I'm not playing as Peter, I'm Miles, but god damn it, I look like Peter. And at number 3 for Peter, we have the Arachnite suit. This is the other pre-order bonus you got. I think this suit is actually a mixture between Spider-Man and Moon Knight, but to me it gives me a very Assassin's Creed vibe, obviously the white hood and the mostly white clothing. I also really like the red in the armor pieces. I think this gives him a more like warrior type of vibe, more, I don't know, I guess superhero-esque. Spider-Man just running around in spandex all the time, like you need some armor, bro. Like I said, very Assassin's Creed vibey outfit, so you know, parkour through the city. It's the only logical thing to do. Alright, and at number 3 we got the Across the Spider-Verse suit. This is another suit from a recent Spider-Man movie. Again, one of the greatest Spider-Man movies of all time. It may be the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time, because no movie has expanded on the Spider-Verse like those ones have. And not unlike the movie, the suit is just as fire, in all its perfect glory, even with Miles' big ass head. And the first of the top 4 suits in the game is number 2 for Peter, and this is the Last Hunt suit. And this one is a little bit of a cheat, because Miles and Peter actually both have access to this suit. They just have different names. But for Peter, it's called the Last Hunt suit. Specifically, this white variant works really well. The reason I included this for Peter is because I feel like it fits Peter better. Peter and Craven had the dynamic throughout the story. Miles was more Martin Lee. So for that reason, I think that this suit fits Peter a little bit better, and I like it a lot. The fur is a perfect touch. I never thought Spider-Man needed fur on his fit, but this shows you that he does. At number 2 for Miles, we got the Best There Is suit. And obviously this looks nothing like a Spider-Man suit. I think you can clearly see who this looks like, but it doesn't matter. Wolverine is fire. This red and black variant is the default version of the suit, but there's actually other color schemes that I might like even better. The first one being this mostly black version with red eyes. The red eyes are nice, it gives a very villain vibe. Like I said earlier, I like the villain vibes. Really though, the best color variant might just be the OG. Like, running around looking like Wolverine in a Spider-Man game is something I never thought I would be able to experience, and nor did I think I needed it, but here we are. Alright, and our number 1 spot for Peter is the Amazing 2 suit. This is from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie. Not a great movie in some people's eyes. I enjoyed it. But the suit to me is the most live action comic book accurate suit. And what I mean by that is it just looks like the most Spider-Man to me. Like the eyes, the logo, the way the stitching is, all of it. It just seems perfect. And you best believe every time I put on this suit, I'm gonna recreate the intro from that movie. Like I said, I like the movie. I think it's fire. If you don't like it, you're a hater. And now, our number one suit for Miles, and what I think is just the number one suit in the game in general, is the Bodega Cat suit. Why do I like this suit? The hoodie. It's the hoodie. The hoodie on Spider-Man looks fire, and it's black and red. If you haven't noticed already, black and red is one of my favorite color combinations. But the cherry on top is my boy Spider-Man, and no, not Miles, the cat. The cat's name is also Spider-Man, and he is with you throughout your entire journey if you have this fit on. This to me is amazing. I love cats, so I think it's awesome. If I was a superhero, I'm definitely bringing my cat to work with me. And there you have it. That's my list for the top 20 best suits in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Hopefully at least one of your favorite outfits made the cut, and if not, let me know in the comments. If you appreciated this here video, leave a like, why not? And if you made it this far, consider subscribing. It's free. But with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed your experience here today, and if you're around, I'll catch you in the next one.